Red zone in the lab. Commanders. It's time. Let's get it, homie. Oh no, man. Oh no, man. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. I tell you what. You might want to get off social media because I know the crash out has commenced. All I know is remember Steve Spurrier? I ain't even had my mic right there. Remember Steve Spurrier? Yeah, I know y'all remember Steve Spurrier. Man, he took the first joint back to the house. Sheesh. Goodness gracious. Look at Tressway. Tressway, like, man, I ain't got to deal with this all last season. Oh my gosh. That kid, Travion Henderson, man. People falling. Oh my goodness. Who is this? Yeah, this playback gonna be nasty. Yeah, this playback gonna be nasty, y'all. This playback gonna be nasty. All right, what's up, y'all? What's up, Mac? I see you in the building. Nico, what's good, man? Better stay healthy because next man up looking overly shaky. Score don't move me. Well, hopefully we have no injuries this season because depth is shaky. Nico says facts. Clint, what's good, man? It might be your first time comment. I absolutely appreciate you stopping through. Hey, wherever y'all at, y'all on X, if y'all on YouTube, copy, share, spread it out, get it out there. Talk some ball. I don't know who joined me today. Some people from the OTH. Oh, look at the whiff. Now, imagine I haven't watched the game. Like I'm watching it over now. I haven't watched the game yet. Y'all know Fridays I be in service, whatever. So I didn't catch the game. Just kind of followed a little bit in the chats or whatever. Yeah, man. Offense takeaway. Oh yeah, give me y'all takeaways. Give me your offense takeaways. Give me some of your defensive takeaways. Take me through the game. Take me through the game. Take me through the game. Josh Johnson out there throwing blocks. Vino, what's good? If y'all get a chance, check the playback from the pregame show. Vino joined me in the lab to chop it up prior to the game. He says good game. I don't know, man. We got to see. Nico says eyes still bleeding. The crash out be nasty. Okay. Let me go back. TJ says takeaways for offense is Connolly, Bill, Ja'Cory Brooks, Michael Gallup. All right. His defense, Johnny Newton, Igbo. Oh man, was that Brooks that dropped that pass? Sheesh. Revo and Amos. Nick no say no we don't. I don't know. No we don't. What's the let me change the jump. There we go. Plumber, chill.
Yo.
What's good, Breeze? Belante was good, man. If anything, this speeds up Terry business. Off the bench in the house was good, man. If y'all are on YouTube, click on that link right there. Click on that comment right there. Subscribe to that channel, Off the Bench Podcast. Got some good stuff up on there. Check them out. Get them a subscribe. Get them a comment and a like. I don't know, man. So you Breeze, I haven't seen the game yet, right? Like my Fridays, but I peeked in the chats. You know what I'm saying? Peeked in the chats a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Terry needs to call them and play clown music on the max volume. Filthy indeed. What's up, Mitty? Joe Kelly, I think this is your first time comment. I see you got the Capitals logo. What's good with you? You seem like an all DC sports guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Continue to do so. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We about to pay Terry whatever he wants. What's up, Well, at least no one got hurt. I mean, their pride was though. Yeah, like it seems like smack in the face. But I did see some stuff, Breeze. Like I saw Igbo, right? JCM. Who else? I heard like they got banged up or
Revo.
whatever. Revo.
Oh, that got hurt. They got hurt or that played well.
I mean, they got like hurt or dinged up. I saw what was that JCM winning a 10?
JCM went to the protocol. Noah finished the game. He was still playing in like the fourth quarter.
Okay, so that's good.
I don't think there were any like major like Josh Johnson got kind of rolled up on towards the end of the game, but he was fine. Seems fine.
Okay.
I'm missing. There was a DB that got kind of rolled up on too. But I think everybody that got hurt came back though, except for JCM. Am I clear? Because my internet still like it's kind of janky right now.
I mean, you kind of like back and like I can hear you clearly, but your picture is going static, and I guess that's what that is. But I can hear you clearly though. What's up, Steve? What's good? I'm concerned about the linebacker room. Like, so what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to, for the all 22, I'm going to look at specific players posted out of all of their players. And the first person I want to look at is Kane Madrano. That's the very first player I am going to look at is Kane Madrano. I'm going to watch the blimp view of Kane Madrano yesterday. I want to see what he was able to do. Like Joe just said, he looked weak, and I kind of discussed that on the pregame show. Is that Breeze, like he had to beat the allegations of not being able to tackle, not being able to be physical at the point of attack. From you watching the game, we all know. Listen, you can't watch the game and the tape at the same time. But just like your initial view, I mean, was he physical? Was he fast? Was he? I mean, I know he's fast. I know he got speed, but I need him. Yeah,
the speed is there. The speed is definitely there. Play strength. After this, I'm gonna drop and come back. But play strength, I feel like he could definitely use some improvement on. And only thing with his speed, I think there were a few times where he kind of over pursued a little bit. Where like I don't want to make the comparison to a specific player that's in my mind right now because it's not a good comparison. But where like you can tell he's fast. You can tell he's fast, but he needs to get better at kind of controlling his speed, knowing when to slow down. So like he can get there, but the problem is if he gets there and somebody cuts back, he's, as of right now, at least what I saw tonight, he has a tendency to overrun it. But the speed is there, but yeah, definitely got to increase the play strength a little bit too, though. Hold on, I'm gonna reset and come right back, dudes.
All right. We're gonna do something tomorrow, Belante. I don't know what time. I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I just don't know what time yet. What time y'all want to look at some tape tomorrow? Some all 22. I don't know. And if you're watching, smash the like button. Yes, please smash the like button. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that heart. Whatever it is that you have. Harmon is garbage. So like he wasn't good last year, right? He looked rattled, and I'm like from my point of view and vantage view and what we were hearing in camp, he's looked better than what he looked last year, right? But he was coming so far from last year, he still doesn't look like a second string quarterback. But the question with him is not so much is he going to look like a second string quarterback, but is he going to look like a third string quarterback? And I don't know. Like, what do you all think from what you saw in the game? And I still need y'all to give me some takeaways on the offense and defensive side. Give me like one takeaway, two takeaway, whatever it is you got. What's up, Nick? More shouldn't be allowed. I already had, but look, they rate. This is why it's so important to not jump to conclusions, even after this preseason game. Like, don't just leave people in Boston just yet. Like, all right, like let's not leave everybody in Boston just yet. Right? Give them another opportunity. Give them another opportunity. It's 2 more preseason games. I'm quite sure someone like Chris Moore is going to get ample opportunity in the second game as well as the third game. So don't write them off just yet. All right, Belante says Noah Igbo, Brooks, and Sennett had a good game. Okay. By mid-season, I think JCM would be running back 1 or running back 2 easy. I heard like the stat sheet doesn't really speak enough to like what you kind of saw from JCM. They say he has some explosiveness, he has some good vision, some good cutbacks, and all that different stuff. What you see from JCM, Breeze? Yes, I heard it's special teams. JCM.
He looked good. He looked good. He looked real decisive in his cuts. Prior to him getting dinged up, he runs way more physically than I thought he did. Like he does not shy away from contact at all. Which
I know that quarterback ain't running a circle.
Yeah. That was Josh Dobbs. That was Josh Dobbs. Yeah. I think that was 4th down too, if I'm not mistaken.
That's crazy.
But nah, JCM is as advertised. I think he definitely tonight he definitely played better than a 7th round draft pick for sure. But like I said, I didn't know he was as physical of a runner as he is. Like he can definitely, take a hit and give one back too. So I was glad to see that. He certainly pushed. He started the game. Yeah, he started. I don't
For
think
real?
he's I don't think he's gonna push B-Rob or Eckler at all. I mean in the short term, but he at least tonight was the first back in the game.
Okay. Yeah, Tom Job, 48 points, man. But look, I mean, it's sheesh.
I mean, 30 dudes didn't play though, and a good amount of those players are going to start and play considerable snaps, or play considerable snaps.
All right, so CJ said Luke. I did hear that too with Luke.
I think Percy got hurt. Percy hurt his shoulder or elbow or something too. I think it might have just been a stinger, but I remember he kind of stayed down a little bit longer and got up kind of holding his arm by his side. C-Rod did not look great. Like Jeff said, he looked kind of sluggish. Balance said he dropped the ball. He definitely did. I think toward the end of the game, he went the wrong way. Like it was supposed to be a running play, and Josh Johnson turned to his right. Chris Rodriguez wasn't there. So yeah. C-Rod did not do himself any favors tonight. McNichols looked good too, though. And then what's the kid? 25. He was kind of up and down. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but he was up and down.
All right.
Oh no, not Luke. Um,
See, them boys need to be running sideline to sideline. No reactions are going to be fun to read. Don't read them tabloids, Glenn. Don't you do it. Don't you
yeah, I need that
do it,
clip by the way.
Chris.
I need that clip.
Chris Moore sucks. Revo, yeah, Revo, yeah, Revo laid that good somehow.
Revo was getting his man. Revo was Revo was on one. If I, a matter of fact, if I gotta have an MVP, it's probably Revo. If I had to give somebody a game ball, it would probably be Revo. And it was all defense too. It's almost like Revo heard me saying he don't factor much into the safety room. He was like, "Yeah, all right, watch this. Watch this."
Chris Moore got Jahan Speed, Gassan body, but Hankerson hands. That's insane. I know it's preseason, but ain't 48 points still unacceptable? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Offense, Senate, Bill,
Take
Tay
the
Martin, Ja'Cory Brooks. Yeah, I heard like Tay Martin been having a pretty good camp, and I just actually saw his touchdown, which is pretty good. All right, what's up, bro?
Yeah, Demetric Felton. I think it was his name. 25. Yeah.
I'm way behind. Let me see. Defense, Newton and Noah. Y'all, Noah had himself a day. I see he missed a tackle for a touchdown. Kane over pursued a lot.
His was kind of trailing though. Wasn't he? So he was already kind of in pursuit and behind.
What was that? Who B Mitch was calling out? What Nick talking about? Drops and guys.
I mean, B Mitch called a lot of people out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my connection, bro. Like it's saying I got excellent service, and it's keep cutting in and out.
I mean, I can hear you though, so you're good. Yeah, say Owens and Hampton didn't have a pretty good day, man.
Oh, Tyler Owens missed like a real bad tackle, like real bad.
On less from Chris Moore.
I don't remember if it was in the second quarter or third quarter, but he had one, but like he should have blown the dude up, and he just missed like bad. Chris Moore he did not have a good night. He dropped, I think, 2 passes that hit him in both hands.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Auntie? Yeah, he didn't have a good night at all. Lawrence Cager had a good night, and then he had a stupid OPI penalty and dropped the ball on the same play. Like the guys at the back of the roster that's fighting for them into the depth chart spots that could have and should have shown well for themselves tonight did not do themselves any favors. Like,
really enjoyed watching Connolly tonight. Looked explosive and aggressive. Got the second level. That's going to be the second person I do. I'm going to do Kane Majono first, and then I'm going to do Josh Connolly. Oh, look. Let me try to catch up with these comments. Looked pretty good to me. Honestly, both quarterbacks had plenty of time. O-line. Yep. I heard that. He peed me out right away. Overall, I think the run D still scares me. I'm getting old.
Josh Johnson looked a lot better than Hartman did.
Yeah, I'm getting old, short on time. Chris Moore needs an opportunity at Uber. I don't care if it was a scrimmage game. 48 points is diabolical. Chris Moore need to hit up the reserve. Y'all are wild. Whole team played flat. 13 penalties for 90 yards. No tackling, no energy, no competitiveness. Special teams was what it was. Owens played bad, and Hartman looks like what he is, an undrafted free agent. I mean, he got paid though. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, why you lying saying you can't eat? Well, I didn't even say that in the chat. I didn't even respond when y'all was talking about Ben and Jerry. And everybody introduce you to Crash Out Chat, General Chat Jake. This is who he is. Follow him on X. He doesn't really crash out on timeline, but he does a really good job on the General Chat. I love how Bill was being patient. C-Rod looks slow because he eat like
he is.
See, he got a little bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, man, first he was a Stinger came back. Owens got hurt too? Hurt or he injured? I gotta see, man. Hello, Aubrey. How you doing? I think it might be your first time comment. I absolutely appreciate you joining in. second and third, and some hopefuls looking real sus.
Yeah.
Nothing did not pop off the screen. Shout out to
At all.
North for oh yeah, bad neck injury caused him to suspend the game, but he is now moving and speaking. Prayers up for him. They need to run tomorrow morning or afternoon.
They need to run tomorrow morning and afternoon. They need to bring 2 days back for tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. 25 was Felton. Revo was the most physical guy on defense. Said the same. Aubrey, they should be on the track. So okay, yeah. Practice just need to be running. This wasn't that we just. I don't know, man. I didn't watch it yet. Like I gotta watch it. I'm going to watch it. Right? Like I'm trying to do so much better because, and I am like I'm getting better. When I first started a couple years ago, like I ain't watched the losses back. Like I just didn't. Right. So last year I watched it like 2 days later, 3 days later. So today I think I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be able to watch them the next day. Because by the time I watch the bad games, like all that content is already obsolete. So I gotta catch up. Hey Miss Janet.
That was the
What's
first
up,
play,
Peace
auntie.
Patty? Yeah, she is. Fifth grade. Well, Luke Hurt got a wide receiver one.
I mean, you ain't far from it, dog. Like,
oh, let me see. Dan Quinn speak to the media. Let's see if we can get it up. Let's see. I'm trying to get back to y'all comments.
Amos Newton for a couple early that saw. Then past that, just like I said, headed to score. I want to look at
You can hear Breeze.
things to get from it.
yeah, it's an echo. I think it's playing through your background too.
Our flagship certainly has been on the special team side to see a score.
Or maybe that's just how the video sounds. I'm not sure.
Nah. Can you hear it now?
Nah.
All right.
I'll fill you in more before practice on Sunday.
Can you hear it now?
You may have seen
Yeah.
Luke walk in. He had an illness.
The echo there?
Definitely tried to give it a
Nah.
Okay. Something he'll be back.
Oh, Luke was hurt before the game.
Open up for your guys' questions. Like I said, injury-wise, I'll have a better sense for you on Sunday.
Coach, you look at the overall game overall. What are some of the things? Was it the little things that wasn't executed? But what did you see overall from the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball a little bit?
Yeah, all three phases. I thought it was sloppy tonight. We had 15 penalties, and
it was 13, but I
different
get it.
varieties. Pre-snap, 12 in a huddle, illegal formation. We had 2 holdings, I believe, on a kickoff return. An OPI, like they stacked, and that showed sloppiness to me. And this is going to sound so unusual, in the practice was almost just the opposite. And I thought, okay, you know how I feel about penalties, and so that did not make me happy. Sometimes with penalties, there's an over trying that takes place. Usually that's with a holding. He didn't let go. They trying to make a play. But the pre-snap ones, that's lack of focus. And those are the ones that irritate me and, drive me up a wall. And so those are some of the things I talked about, standards that I expect.
Luke was sick.
In these 10 days.
He's not hurt. He was sick.
We pull on that thread a little bit more because, yes, we do know how you feel about penalties. So what is kind of the process then from an evaluation standpoint in that corrective action? What would need to be done from a coaching perspective or player perspective to really get that focus?
Yeah. It's a lot. First, we do is like teach off it. Like this is the foul. This is why it's a foul. This is the technique, and then you have to really drill it. To be honest with you, it's as easy as in a holding one. When do I release? Like you have to drill that. I got contact. I'm in contact. Now I let go. Where you don't see 2 different colors. Like for the referee, where he sees restricted material being grabbed, and I work to release. As far as the focus goes, those are ones aligning in the neutral zone, the pre-snap ones. Like, why wasn't the formation correct? That does take extra
Mariota's
focus,
hurt,
and
y'all.
the practice for that is also mental work. Like, our inner game is not strong enough if you have that many fouls, meaning in our inner game, our preparation for that. And so I'll work hard at that with the players.
And what did you see from the linebackers tonight?
Yeah, I want to watch it before I see. It didn't feel as clean as I hoped it would look. So we've got a lot of work to do. There's some real competition at that spot. And as you're going into first performances, I don't want to rush to judgment on it, but I would expect more plays, more rotations, into the next game. We have another game, another practice, and another game, for real evaluations. And we go against ourselves, and that counts, but it does make a difference against the other opponents in games. I'll come back to you. Go ahead. Yeah, I thought what I've seen over the last, probably 2 weeks.
Hey, Breeze, you know that one, Breeze?
I really felt like his hand use as a pass rusher has stepped.
I want to know where
stepped
all
in.
the
He's
we
got
don't
very
need
good
Terry
initial
to win
quickness off the
people
ball.
at.
He can beat somebody to the punch.
Mhm.
So there was a play, maybe there was a second drive where he and Martin kind of combined on a sack. You guys probably had a better view of it than me, but I do like what
I have
I've
a comment
seen
on
from
that when
him pass rush
we're done
wise,
with
his
DQ.
hands, and so I thought he's off to a good start.
So, Coach, since you've been here, you guys have placed a high, importance on special teams.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it stung for us tonight because we have really, really high standards in that. So not just the returns, we have fouls on that. And that's one of the phases that we really emphasize. And Larry is right in the front of all that, man. Like, it's impressive. And so to have a performance where it didn't go our way, it can be confusing, surprising, all those emotions, because like none of us would have saw that coming. And I like that we've tried to feature different guys. There's high standards that we want to do it. So let's get to it. But I was surprised and confused, like we all are, because like that's one that we really count on and lean in hard on, and we will. But that was not indicative of who we want to be on teams for sure.
Talk a little bit about the quarterback play from both Hartman and Johnson. Johnson was in here, you could just tell the frustration on his face, and then just connecting to the receivers that looked like it was off a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I'll go back and have a better sense once I go through. It did feel off in some ways.
Jay say
There's some good catch, like most things. I
next
see this
week
guy
Terry
he
will
did
have
well.
a deal
I
bookmark
don't like
it.
push
Tweet
it
that
as
out,
one
Jay.
whole thing.
Tweet that out, Jay.
I'll
I
have
will
a better
cut the
sense as I
entire
go
third
through it,
string.
Donna, honestly. Like, yeah, I'm glad that Josh and
Sign
Sam are in
Kristen
this
Wilkins,
battle.
move Newton to
I'm
end.
glad they got reps,
Nope.
on
No, thank
a few
you.
days ago.
Nah, he
And
can't
they'll
play
get
M,
more,
Merle. Maybe
as we go,
5
get a sense
technique,
where,
but
kind of Marcus is
I
at.
think he's
But
a
it's
3
important,
tech
and they
for
need
sure.
like the game reps.
He's a
And
3
so
tech, man.
even when it's uncomfortable, it's really, really valuable and important. And as I said, in the
What's
next
up,
10
Hunter? How
days,
you
I
doing? Might
expect,
be your first time
know,
coming.
see a
Appreciate you.
better performance all 3 phases.
And Bill Merritt, it seems like he had a pretty solid game, 7 carries for 24 yards.
I don't know if we good because Dan don't look good in this press conference, Hunter.
Nah, Dan.
Yeah,
Dan,
there was also, I believe,
as he
one that
should.
may have got called back.
He looked peed off.
I think it was, I don't know if it was a check down or a run, but I like the skills that we're seeing from Bill. And I'm encouraged by what I've seen so far. And I know he was amped and
Well,
ready
they
to
game
go
plan
for
big time. I
tonight.
mean, they had their
But he
starting O out there. Josh
makes
Daniels.
plays. He's got quickness.
He's trying
I
to
love the ball
like.
security that he had.
He's trying to
tonight. Like, those are important things that
what's the word I'm looking for?
you can't
Reset his
overlook.
feet
And
back in the
he's
NFL.
really
Josh
ready to go.
McDaniels. So
The Whiteouts have obviously had a lot of opportunity with Gary's absence. Are you still kind of waiting a little bit for a guy or two to really step forward and like really kind of seize that?
Yeah, and that's the kind of sometimes the not know if I have the right word, like the silver lining, like where Noah hasn't, practiced a lot either. And so, okay, then the chances come and the opportunities come, and you probably saw some of that tonight.
this dude talking about Jaden Daniels not
featuring a
getting
guy on a deep
preseason
ball,
snaps.
crossing routes, like
And it's
different
going to
ones to
start
go.
slow as
I
if we
liked
don't
what I
have a
saw
whole
from
nother 2
Debo at
preseason
practice.
games.
He's catch and run. There were screens. There was a fade, like we called a box fade, where he's lined up at number 2 and like him and Jaden. Had
Yeah,
a
he
nice
should
chemistry
be.
already on
Linnell.
certain routes, and
Mhm.
that happens. Okay, Zach on this thing, Debo to here, but you're right. And we're still digging in to go and find out who can emerge, what it looks like, what the roles are. I've seen some good things from Jalen, Chris in the practice parts. I've seen some more I'm talking about. So we still got work to do and figure that part out. But there is, moments that they get more. And although sometimes you got to go through the evaluation piece and learn, like there is silver lining. It's hard when you're going through it, but like I do enjoy those moments to find out as well. I'll be honest with you, even when it's uncomfortable.
Where's the Terry question at? Who's gonna be brave enough?
Yeah, definitely the second. We have really high standards about how we want to do things and how we want to get down. And when you miss them, man, you talk it, you drill it, you discuss it. Like we're gonna have some long, we're gonna watch it all, every bit of it. And we also did the same thing when we liked the plays from the practice. So it all counts. Everything does. And that's no surprise to any of the players or any of the coaches. And when you miss it, you acknowledge it and say it and talk it and say, all right, this can't happen. And I'm not one that looks the other way or, hey, let's move on to the next.
So ain't nobody gonna ask him about Terry.
That's not
Where's
how I get
Nikki
down.
at?
So, like, there's a lesson, and I'm gonna learn them. And if it's for this player on this moment in this situation, it's important. And so I'm the one that has to keep the
And
standard.
where's the
we
gay
miss it,
question?
I missed it. And so as much as there's some
Ain't
things
nobody
I liked
asked him
from the
about gay?
practice, there's some things that I really disliked from tonight's performance. But you know what? It all counts, and it's all part of it.
It
I know
all
I got plenty of
counts.
tape to go watch.
It all
And,
counts.
we got a nice little stretch here in between this game and our next one. And I expect some of that sloppiness to get going.
Yeah, it
Get your
is.
ass kicked and you were in the fight the whole time, and I can live with that. Ones that I don't are like, man, when we didn't play to the style, the attitude, the penalties, those are the ones like I can almost live with any result when you put it all in, do it right. But when it's sloppy and not to the standards,
He peed, bro.
that burns my ass.
Yeah, he's mad. He is mad.
He is peed, bro.
Connerly, you know what? I'll have to look, but it felt that way. The practice one, I felt it. I really did. There's quickness off the ball. I liked seeing him and LT doing some things together. I didn't get as much a sense
KJ
tonight,
Osborne ain't
although
horrible.
protection to his side felt strong. So I'll get a better sense, but it just felt clean for him. We knew going into it, we were going to play him X amount at practice and try to get, 20 or so in the game. And we accomplished that. So it felt clean.
I wonder if you felt
and
like that
it's
before the
usually what
game,
happens
Clint, because I
with the
didn't. Like I
younger
wanted
player.
Sam Hartman
Like
to
they
play.
go
I
on these
wanted him to
jumps and then they
start.
hit
Like
the plateaus, and then
we
they
need
take
to
these
start
jumps
building
again.
this quarterback room
veteran
for the
players,
future.
like,
So you
like
want to
his
solidify
ceiling is harder.
a second
like
string
a
guy
like Jeremy
for the
McNichols,
future.
really consistent.
Or
so like
if
a little
Mariota
bit
play a
more,
few more
and I
years, you
liked it
want to be able
because
to
of that
trade him,
consistency.
like use him
For
for
the
some type
younger
of trade
ones,
bait or
you see
something.
these big swings,
And
and
you
it's
ain't
like
getting nothing for
you pass
Josh.
them one,
So
sometimes it
the
down
hope
one,
was
you
for
get
him
two,
to show
you're trying to
something.
level it out. And so what I felt
Either
we
way,
did
yes, at
a couple
some
games
point
ago.
you got to prepare for,
And I'll have to look at it
when
and
Marcus
then
is gone.
discuss it again. But
Yeah.
being available and the work ethic and the way he's growing, he's got like some really cool veterans around him
That's
that can
true.
share
Peace
that too.
craft.
But I know what I felt from watching the practice tape. I sense I'm in that same space again.
Jake, why you not on
Obviously,
YouTube, Jake?
felt strong with him in the first performance. All right, get after it, everybody. See you back home.
He Pete, like he mad, bro.
Yeah, he already getting his practice plan for tomorrow or Sunday, whenever they go back.
It probably was in his pocket, like that was in his hand right there.
Yeah,
I don't know, Mer. I think we got to give him this year, man. Like you can't just judge a new coordinator off of 1 year. You got to give him a shot.
You certainly can't judge him off of the first preseason game, but 30 people didn't play. I agree, it wasn't pretty. It certainly wasn't pretty, but
Look
you
at
know
Murray.
you can't.
Not coming back. It's all doom and gloom. They turn Terry tonight. Everybody gonna forget about this 48-point loss. Hey Jake, I'm not you ain't let me see, where is that, Jake? I'm not retweeting that. No, sir.
But Sam Hartman should be released Monday. I mean, he did not look good tonight. And the biggest thing with Sam, I don't think Sam Hartman has like a traditional NFL arm. Like he has like a Taylor Heineke type arm, maybe a little bit stronger than
Oh,
Taylor,
I ain't
but
even
like he does
changed
not
our
have
thing back.
like he does not have a very strong arm. He threw an interception on a pass that I could have picked off. Like he threw a 15-yard curl to the far side of the field. Like with Sam Hartman's arm strength, I could have intercepted that pass.
Steve,
Like,
thank you. Thank you. We should have drafted the kicker. One of the guys I wanted was in the game, and he hit a 57-yarder on us. Andy Morales from Miami. He hit a 57-yard field goal on us.
yeah, it's going to Josh better hope. Josh Taylor better hope that Matt Gay turns it around, because the whole report all in camp was that he had been drilling them in camp.
Oh, not me.
All
I put it like when I was there, like I did a video about it and all that. He missed two. He missed
I
two.
didn't see yours.
And I was like, oh no, I still can't watch. Like I still can't watch field goals.
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that.
I still can't watch field goals. I still can't watch field goals.
I remember when Josh tweeted it.
Yeah,
It was
he missed
during
two
the
in the
time.
joint practice too.
Yeah, and he missed one today. So like ever since Josh tweeted it, he's been missing kicks. And I remember at the time I was like, Josh, we don't talk about kickers when they making kicks, bro. Like we don't do that. And ever since then, he's been missing them. So I told Josh, like it's up all season. Like this is gonna be the thing. As long as he's kicking here, this is gonna be the thing. If he make his next
Steve?
10 kicks, as soon as he misses one, I'm looking at you.
What's up, Steve? I think it's your first time comment. Appreciate you, man. Whitney's corners, Amos look good. Well, he got corners. Like two of them ain't played, and Igbo balled out. So he got
look good too. Trey Amos look good.
Yeah, I care about the coaching. Hartman got in his head. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna watch the game. See. Oh gosh, let's not bring them up, Hunter. Just screw kicker. Like, what's up, Hill? Like, look, this is what I said. I said this before the game. I get this from you too. Like when I be watching your you realize you do this a lot?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, all the time.
So look, so like, I say if we get into the opponents from their 38 to like the 29-yard line, I'm kicking a field goal. I don't even care if it's 1st and 10 on their 36. I'm kicking a field goal. I don't care, bro. Like, we need to make sure this dude can make field goals, man. Like, real talk, man. I mean, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, Hill Life. Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't help him.
Lost 6-3 the Jets. They were dealing with that. I have faith in my fan from Virginia. Appreciate you, man. We appreciate you, Steve. Appreciate you, Steve. I mean, look, man, like preseason is about evaluation. And I'm really like, for me, I'm really not trying to try this new thing about not looking at preseason as a whole, right? The offense, the defense, the special teams, and more so over individual players and evaluating those individual players, because like we're not seeing anything that we're going to see in the regular season and the preseason, right? We're seeing some basic vanilla things, right? So like I want to know if Connolly did well in pass pro. What did he look like in run pro? Right? What did the backup guys like? Do we have a solidified swing tackle? Matter of fact, while I'm there, hold up a second. Is this game ready yet? Hold up. Who was the starting? Oh, you remember O-line?
O-line was I don't remember who started on the left side. I think Connolly started at right. Damn, I don't know. I was so worried about the skills. I don't remember who
Yeah, anybody know who's starting on line because they still don't have it available. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking at Kane Madrano. Like, is he being physical at the point of attack? Is he hesitating through holes, right? Who else? Like Amos. Like, how is his body? Like his body leverage? Is he leveraging the wide receiver? When he's in the press man technique? Is he getting his hands up fast enough? Like, is he losing at the line of scrimmage? So like the wide receivers, like, how are their releases of the line of scrimmage? Right? Are they getting their head around? Are they getting their hands up? Is the quarterback throwing anticipatory throws? Like, those are all the things that I'm trying to look at, which is different from I keep doing it, which is different from the regular season, right? The regular season, you want to see how everything flows together because now we doing it. We have put it. It's just this is the regular season. This is where our offense supposed to be running like water, right? Like when you can evaluate the whole offense, is the O line as one? Are they one unit, right? Because it don't matter if the left tackle is good and not giving up pressure if everybody else is, right? Like the preseason is when mistakes are supposed to happen. Preseason is where mistakes are supposed to be corrected, and preseason is where like you supposed to develop and those mistakes are to be corrected. So when the regular season come around, we shouldn't see those mistakes. So have the mistakes now. But the question, Breeze, is how big of a mistake is it? Right? Like, is it just like Sam Hartman? When he throws to the left, he throws behind the receiver, but when he throws in the middle of the field and it's the right side of the field, he throws it in front of the receiver. Or is it just he's throwing like he's off all the way around? Like that's a problem, right? It's a problem. It's a problem if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, for a long time, I think we as a fan base got used to, because we weren't doing things the right way as an organization, we got used to wanting to win preseason games. We wanted to go undefeated in the preseason. We wanted to blow teams out. Like that stuff. Like, I mean, I remember a few years ago when we beat Baltimore, how that made a lot of us feel when we broke the streak. And at the time, it was this was our Super Bowl. We played it off and we won like 4 games that year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so like, but you got to realize.
Remember Steve Spurrier?
The
preseason opener
and all that. Yeah, I remember all of it. I remember. We thought we was
Grossman
good,
was out that joint dealing.
We got the old ball coach, man. We good, baby. We good. Like, yeah, it was. No, that wasn't Grossman. That was Shane Matthews and Danny Warfel.
Shane, I thought he had Grossman too.
He coached Grossman in college, but he didn't have him in the league.
Oh, okay. I thought
remember
I thought he got all those Florida guys came.
Nah, he signed Danny Warfel and Shane Matthews, and remember he drafted Patrick Ramsey.
Oh goodness, Madrano too. Backup left side. We're trying to figure it out. Thinking it's Wiley.
Wiley was on the field, so I think he started at left tackle. I definitely remember Wiley being on the field.
Madrano too small for a linebacker. Revo always, bro. Like Revo bringing that.
Like Revo got a personal foul penalty. Like Revo came up to make this hit. He was almost on his knees, bro. Like he was literally like as low to the ground as he can possibly be without being on the ground. And I don't remember if it was the running back or receiver, but he caught the ball. And when he turned, he saw Revo and he balled up to brace for the hit. And Revo, he hit him with his shoulder, but he hit him in the crown of his head. They flagged Revo. I'm like, there's nothing else he can do. Like, he was at the lowest he can get. He led with his shoulder, and the receiver or the receiver lowered his head, and he balled up when he saw Revo coming because he was about to get blown up. Like, I don't know what more Jeremy Reeves can do besides just pull up and not hit him.
They got nobody else in the interview, did they? I don't think so.
I don't know. But and also, like, you really got to take the offensive performance with a grain of salt. Not only is it as vanilla as it's possibly going to be, there's no way, in no way, shape, or form can you run the same offense with Sam Hartman and Josh Johnson that you can run with Jaden Daniels. That you're going to run with it. It's not going to look anything like that because of the added dynamic and dimensions of number 5.
Jake is crazy.
What do you say? What do you tweet?
Per his sources, it's heard to be signed by Thursday.
Per his sources.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 32 on offense is JCM, Auntie.
Somebody say he won't do. Like deflect. Like, all right, yeah, have fun with that. Like, y'all just won a preseason game. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is an issue. Like, and I think this is Dan Quinn's main thing is that where was the effort? Like, I mean, like I said, I still need to go back and watch the game. But like, was there effort? Like, was they fighting? Was it just? I mean, Dan, he said it was sloppy. Everybody said it was sloppy all the way around.
Yeah, it was a few players who were you know.
Steve said, he said, I remember that. You remember that? We're gonna throw it around a bit.
I do.
Oh gosh.
But nah, there was definitely a few players on both sides of the ball that you could tell like came to play. But in general, talking about a 90-man roster, they came out flat. I mean, they ran the opening kickoff back. I don't think he got touched. Like he had a 101 yard opening kickoff return. I would argue, I would bet that he didn't get like touched on the way to the end zone. Like they came out flat from the jump, and you know how it is, dudes. Like when you if you already come out flat and then they crib the opening kickoff of a game that doesn't matter to a lot of people, it's like, all right, whatever. But like I tweeted out, like, I mean, tonight I was overreacting, but like I said, I missed the days of when they had like gradual cut downs, because based on what I saw, you can easily cut 10 to 15 people based on what we saw tonight. Like,
easy.
Oh, I know.
Easy.
Like, yeah.
Easy.
I'm like, oh yeah, this person is not gonna make the roster. We can go ahead and cut that down.
But like as ball players, like a lot of times you can see, oh God, this dude ain't got it. Like,
yeah.
He ain't gonna make it. But at the same time, like, you miss sometimes, right? You hit, you miss. And it's one preseason game. And they don't do the gradual cuts anymore, right? I know you said this is I saw it on the timeline. Like, this is a time where we wish we had the gradually cuts or whatever, but they don't do it. They like do it all at one time, and this is the reason for it. So like you never know. Like, somebody that had a horrible game this game, they come back next week and have a good game, right? So
absolutely,
that's why it's like when it comes to like the preseason, I'm kind of being like more laser focused and kind of separating out of the three phases of the game and trying to look at players as far as evaluating them on their play.
Yeah, preseason, when done correctly, preseason should be more for individual evaluation than like we all know, like they don't game plan. They run the vanilla offenses, vanilla defenses. The majority of teams don't run. They run maybe 5% of their offense in preseason. They run like the base things without, because you don't want to put stuff. You don't want to put too much on film. You already have a year worth of film from last season. Now you don't want to go into preseason running, your A1 stuff, because it's going to be on film for everybody to see. Not only that, but you're going to end up cutting 40-something people that can now take what they know and take it throughout the rest of the league. But yeah, when done correctly, preseason should be more for evaluation. And again, as dudes who play ball, who've been around the sport, some guys don't practice well, but they get in the game and they ball.
Yeah.
Some dudes are superstars in practice and they get in the game and it's like, what in the world? Like, what a dude that was out here the last 4-5 days in practice. Like, you get in the game and it's you fall flat. You have bad games, you have good games. Like, we've all seen dudes who had incredible preseasons and never did a thing in the regular season.
Mhm.
Like especially here, it's one every year almost. Like
Yeah,
oh
the
yeah,
Mohair's wide
he's
receiver.
at least Mohair scored a
Mohair's
touchdown. I'm talking about like
1.1,
your
1.2.
your Colt Brennan, God rest his soul, and Marco Mitchells and Marcus Masons, and dudes like that. And I can keep going, but like Lake Seastrunk, guys who were superstars in preseason and training camp and didn't make the either made the roster and didn't do anything of note ever, or they got cut in training camp. And people are like, man, why would they cut it? And they never got picked up again.
Yeah, Hunter said last season.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
do you remember how mad people were when they cut Lake Seastrunk that year? We were like, man, we just gave away a future, whatever. And he never played another down in professional football. Like anywhere. Like, this is one of the ones where you got to kind of, I understand it's easy to overreact, especially based on the last time we saw them on the field and what that was. But this is the one where you kind of got to let the professionals be professionals and just trust the process. And I hate that that's an overused phrase at this point, but it's like you have to trust the process in preseason. It ain't gonna be pretty all the time.
Nah, it ain't gonna be pretty at all. But Hunter asked like about JCN. We talked about him a little bit earlier. I think he had a penalty come back, but you can see the explosiveness, the quickness. You can see the vision, et cetera,
Yeah.
patient.
Yeah. Now I don't know like where he would fit in this season. He's going to get carries based on what we've seen, what we saw on film before, what we've seen in training camp, what we saw tonight. He's going to be in the rotation. But I can also see easily after this season, taking over that role for Austin Eckler. Maybe Austin Eckler is a surprise kind of training camp. I doubt it, but JCM flashes that much. We'll see.
Yeah, you gotta I gotta watch this game back. I mean, all in all, like it seemed like a lot of reports is that like the offensive line, especially in pass pro, the entire game was pretty good.
They were decent. Sam Hartman to me never really looked comfortable. And we talked about it. I think the last time we were on, where I said, like Sam Hartman's biggest issue is going to be his arm strength. Where like he has to see things before it happens and throw the ball early because he doesn't have the arm strength to fit into a tight window. Yeah, he can make a good throw every once in a while, but he doesn't have that Jaden Daniels arm strength and accuracy to where he can just zip the ball in there. And a lot of times, I think he's aware of that, and he rushes his process in his head and not seeing it fully, and it just he becomes kind of erratic.
I mean, Josh Allen pretty good, 15 for 22, 173 yards, touchdown, interception. Hartman 9 for 19, 64 yards, interception. Dalton 6 carries, 42 yards.
So the interception, Josh Johnson.
I saw that. It's like the drop.
Ball.
Yeah.
It bounced off the receiver's hand. Sam Hartman is so late in, but like I said, you could have picked that off. The tryout player would have cribbed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man. Like if I had to set the quarterback room based on tonight, Sam Hartman is not on this roster. Maybe not even on the practice squad.
Yeah, when OTAs do the 53 on Monday, he might not be on that show.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be.
He might not be on that drain, bro.
I mean, based on tonight, I can't really put him on there. Like he did not tonight, and I don't really remember fully like last preseason when Jaden wasn't on the field. Like I remember Jeff Driscoll, I remember Jaden. I don't really remember Sam standing out. But obviously they saw enough to like him and keep him. But I know he's tight with Jaden, but like at some point he gonna have to, strap up and play ball. And he did, like I said, he didn't look good tonight to me. He had a few good throws, but in general, like he did not look good. And the receivers dropping passes didn't help him at all. Like that's gonna go against him. He had at least I think at least 3 drops that are going to count as incompletions on his stat sheet. But still, like he just did not look comfortable all night to me.
I guess I'm trying to watch that game in the morning because it's not up yet. I mean, I got it on which I recorded it, but I want to watch the condensed version. Yeah, man. So I think that's good, man. We're gonna do a little aftermath, quick reactions. We're gonna be on tomorrow on the Playback app. The Playback app is where we do because like YouTube, you can't do the all 22 no more on YouTube. YouTube shut that out. It's funny because one day I was doing it and it's like everybody got on Twitter and they was commenting from Twitter. It was like, oh, we can't see it no more. It dropped the drop, and I'm just running it like it's normal. It's like, I'm like, what y'all talking about? It's on it drop the drop. So like they don't let you do that no more. So you gotta find another avenue. Yep.
Trying to think if anybody jumped out and like made a roster spot tonight. I don't.
Yeah, one of my things was the wide receivers. Like, which wide receiver is going to separate themselves? And I mean, and you can kind of look at like Hartman plays a role in that too. And if he out there drink throwing ducks,
yeah, Jalen Lane played a lot less than I thought he was going to play. Cager had a couple good moments and then had a bad one. Chris Moore had a bad game. KJ Osborne had a couple underneath catches, nothing special. Tay Martin had a good game, but I think his uphill climb to make the roster so far, I don't think it really mattered. He's more so pushing for a practice squad spot, in my opinion. Ja'Cory Brooks was decent, was pretty good. Maybe good enough to kind of push himself to the other side of that bubble, maybe for right now. The Gallup by default made the roster, maybe.
I mean, it's still early, y'all. It's still early. I don't think like however you have your roster set, like your 53, however you have it set is probably the same right now. Would you
pretty
agree?
much?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Like I said, outside of a few players, I know like a few people said that they were pretty high on Carlin Vigors, the cornerback. They wanted to see him. He had a terrible game.
Yeah, because he I mean, his camp looked okay. I know the day when CeeLo was there together, you know, he looked okay.
Yeah, he did not have a good game at all. But
Relax,
again, you know,
what's up, Big Simp? So yeah, man, I don't know. Like it's probably the same, right? Like however your depth chart looks prior to this game, I don't think too much changes, man. I mean, that's what the vibe seems like.
yeah, like I said, I don't think anybody for sure did enough to be like, oh yeah, no, he locked the spot up. And the same thing, I don't think there are a few people that the people who had like the worst games, I don't think it was anybody that people that already previously figured were locked onto the 53. It was guys that would be like, oh yeah, he might be like your 6th receiver, or he might be your 4th running back, or he might, you know what I mean? It was like that, and you know. Like, I mean, by sitting 30 people, that shows me that they kind of know how the top half of the roster is already set. They're looking more to the back half of the roster. Like,
yeah, makes sense.
It's not competition all around.
I think it's in the chat. let's see, we definitely missed the last special teams. It was horrible, but you can't see everything on TV. Some people drop passes, some people was wide open. I heard. So yeah, I can't wait to watch the all 22. I know a lot of people ain't gonna want to watch the preseason 22, but I think it just depends. Like I'm gonna throw out clips of specific players and all their plays, starting with Madrano. But in the chat right now, y'all, I just posted. Copy that link. Download the Playback TV app. And join that Red Zone community on there. It doesn't cost anything. It's just another app. I mean, if you got like people like Belante don't have space on their phone, so they got to delete apps to add apps. But if you got space on your phone, go ahead and download Playback TV app. Join Red Zone in the Lab. That's where we go live and we break down the tape. So if that's something you're interested in watching, if you want to watch like a little bit, we don't do like the full game at one time. We'll do like players, like we're gonna do Madrano and every play that came Madrano was in, right? So we're gonna zero in him and it filters to all the plays that he was in and just kind of build it from there. So that's what we usually do. Why is dog tied in the gym? So yeah, so download that. This is we're gonna be at tomorrow. And this is we're gonna do all of our games. So this is where we do our all 22 breakdowns here after every game and also the opponent that we're going to play. So next week we'll be able to have some film on the Bengals. So we'll probably look at that last preseason game. Because from what I heard, Zach Taylor said they're gonna play a lot in this second game. So I'm thinking we're going to play a lot, but I don't know. You put Louvu and Wagner on the field?
Wagner, no. Louvu, maybe a series or so. Maybe you let, I don't know, man. Maybe you let Wagner and Von Miller play like a series, but I don't think they get any considerable bump.
That's 000, Big Simp. 000. All right, man. We about to get out of here, man. We appreciate y'all coming through. Keep prayers up for Maurice Norris. He's in stable condition, has all his feeling and movement and all his extremity. So keep him in prayer.
For sure.
Volante. I ain't know you still watching, Volante. Volante. Because he don't be having a commanders app. You gotta like delete apps to add apps. Don't lose to that agent.
I ain't quite that bad, but
all right, man. Breeze, what else you got? You got any last words? Get up out of here.
Nah, man, I'm tired. I've been running around all day. I need a nap. I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm about to say a nap. It's bedtime. I appreciate y'all, man. We know your time is very valuable. We appreciate you spending it with us. Sanders 18 48 game. We know we had 30 of our best players not suiting up, but it was sloppy. The penalties were sloppy. Dan Quinn is mad. The team should be mad. We should see a better performance. We should see, and I ain't gonna really say we should see a more serious practice because they practice pretty seriously, like right, like they take it very serious. But we did have a lot of young guys. We did have a lot of young guys out there today, but it wasn't just young guys. You know what I'm saying? So they just need to do better overall, right? You had the ones going against the twos, you had the twos against the 3-4s, and then the threes going against the 4s and the McDonald's workers. But still, Like a lot of those guys that was out there, it's not their first time playing football, right? So you expect
I
a
hope
better,
not.
yeah, right. Like you expect a better performance, and keep in mind is like when you say ones against the twos, it's not like we had some starters out there. Like I think Amos, the projecting, and Newton, right, was like the only actual like starters that we could say that's going to start on defense, right?
Yeah, but I don't even know if Newton starts because we got Kinlaw.
But did Kinlaw play?
No. I'm just saying as far as
Oh,
you mean
I
the
see what
people.
you say.
Okay,
Oh, no.
yeah.
I see what you say. I was using. But
Yeah, I
he
got
started a lot last year, and he's going to be a heavy contributor. Like so,
Yeah, I
he's
got
kind
you.
of counted as a one. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
got
like Sheldon Day and Davis and them dudes, like they not considered. Like you know what I'm saying? So I want to see what
No.
those guys look like. So that's another thing, right? So and like it creates impact when you have your best players out there. That makes the players that's not as good, that makes them better, right? But when the person next to you is not good and the up next to you is not good and you ain't that good, ain't nobody gonna be good. But if you got people next to you that's much better, they make you a little bit better, right? So
It's like you got to find a fine line between playing for yourself and putting good film for yourself out, but still playing within the scheme. So you know, you got to find it's a very fine line that you have to kind of walk in preseason and in practice, because you want to show well for yourself, but at the same time, if showing well for yourself is getting 30 points dumped on your head, then that's not really a good thing either.
all right, man. We appreciate y'all time, man. We know y'all time is very valuable for you to spend it with us. We absolutely appreciate it. Remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one heart, one love. All right, Breeze, I'll get out with you, man.
Yes, sir.